Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna go ahead and begin breaking down this motor a little bit more in this video here today. We're gonna go ahead and start removing all these caps right here that go on the top, and we're gonna mark it with this Sharpie marker right here that I picked up from my local Walmart. These are able to write on oil or any wet surfaces. That's why I really picked these up, because I needed to mark this down so I can make like marks right here on where exactly these are supposed to be sitting at, so I can put them back in the same position that we're at when putting everything back together. So there's 10 mils, so I got to remove those. And on this side, which is if you're looking at the motor from like the front position of it, on the left side, these have letters on it. What's going to be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and the arrows are pointing this way, going to the front. Now this side over here is a little bit different. This one has numbers on it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing, pointing forward like that. And I wanted to go ahead and document that. That way, if I ever forget where everything goes, I'm gonna go ahead and look back at this video so I can determine exactly where all these caps and everything are supposed to go on this car, and then mark it with my marker so it's in the same exact position in the future. But also I took pictures of everything so I can see where everything's sitting at, in case I lose anything. But there is these bolts right here on the inside. I don't plan on removing it because I think I should be able to just remove these right here, and then it'll completely come out. I don't think there's anything holding this in place, so we should be okay to be able to just take it out like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and start bolting a bunch of these things, and then I'll keep you guys updated. I'll just record the whole process so you guys can see what it is that I'm doing. All right, guys, so quick update. I was trying to remove the heads using a 3/8 drive, but I feel like I do need a larger bit in order to use my breaker bar, because this is way too stiff, and it's hard for me to break these loose. I think I was going to break my ratchet by going ahead and actually trying to use a smaller ratchet versus, you know, my breaker bar. So I'm going to have to pick up a larger size to hopefully break these loose. Honestly, that's like the last part that I need to remove in order for the head to come off. So I'm excited for this next part. I think I'm gonna go get that right now. That way we can remove this part and we can end the video once we break these loose. So I'm gonna try to see if I can figure out a way to be able to get the engine to stay put, because when I was trying to break these loose, the whole motor would move to the side. So that's gonna, you know, affect me trying to break these loose, because all of my power is gonna end up, you know, moving the engine. So let's go ahead and pick it back up once we get a bigger drive. All right, there you guys go. The heads are completely removed, and the only thing we have left is removing all the pistons, which are right here, and then right here. You guys can kind of see the piston head at the top right here, and they're pretty filthy. I'm not even gonna lie. You can see all this crud buildup everywhere. But I will say that the gasket was actually like in pretty good shape. I can't see where there could have been a possible leak anywhere. As you can see all of the lines that are left on there from the gasket of where it was sealing everything up at, and you can't really see where there was a leak anywhere around this area right there, which is really good. Same thing for the other side. I didn't see much leaks. Now the only leaks that I could possibly see would be on the edges. So like if you look at this edge right here, see how it's completely clean, there's nothing there. Now if you compare it to the other side, like right here, you can see all this buildup right there. This one's pretty clean right here, but then this one has a bunch of buildup on the outside. Same thing for the other side. Right here, there's like a little bit, but everything else is clean. So, I mean, it could be very possible that it was leaking from right here, and that's the only thing I can really think of, if there was a leak. But everything looks pretty good for the most part. But yeah, that's pretty cool. This is my first time really removing a head from an engine, so I was able to learn something new. I only have this 10 right here, this 10 mil to remove the head, but it has a 3/8 insert right here, and I got an attachment that has the 1.5 and the 3/8 on the top. That way I could make this work, and that's how I was able to break it loose. I was kind of scared it was gonna break this fitting right here on the top portion, but it actually managed and broke all of them loose with no problem. So this should work right here. If you can't find it, went to my local auto parts store. Both O'Reilly's and AutoZone did not have an attachment that had a 1.5 socket right here on insert right here on this side, and that was a 10 mil. So that's how I made it work, just in case you guys are wondering. But yeah, that's gonna conclude the video. Hopefully this helps you guys out. You know, like I said, never done this before, but I've gained a lot of experience just by working on this engine, and it's really cool to finally see it broken down. As for the heads, they look like they're in okay shape. They are extremely dirty, as you can see from right there. They need to be cleaned up a lot. And then we gotta remove technically everything in the middle, holding it into place. So that'll be on the next video, is taking these apart. And then everything that I have been putting it in bags. That way I can separate it so I know where each thing goes. Same thing for the head bolts. I have one bag right there, and then I have another one on the other side for the other head bolts. I think from what I remember, you can't reuse the same head bolts, because once you torque them down to a specific spec, they do end up getting weak, especially loosening them up again. So I'm just gonna keep them for right now, but I will most likely buy new head bolts once I go ahead and put this back together. In the next video, I will go ahead and take a few more things apart on this engine, and then we'll go from there. Like I said, I'm just doing this really to learn more about, you know, the VK45 and how to really take an engine apart, because I haven't done it before. But so far, it's a pretty simple and cool process. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.